many times did he stay home the last couple of months?
Maybe 3 or 4 times. I always asked Ray if he wanted another guy, but he said no. There's been no cause last 10 years. Things been smooth, you know.
Yeah, Jeremiah.
I'll see you at my father's house. Be sure you bring Paulie. Pick him up on your way over. I don't care how sick he is. You got that?
Slammed down the phone without waiting for an answer. His wife was weeping silently. He stared at her for a moment, then said in a harsh voice,
Any of our people call, tell them to get me in my father's house on a special phone. Anybody else call, you don't know nothing. Tom's wife calls, tell her that Tom won't be home for a while. He's on business.
He pondered for a moment.
A couple of our people will come to stay here.
He saw her look at the friend.
You don't have to be scared. I just want them here. Do whatever they tell you to do. If you want to talk to me, give me on Pop's special phone, but don't call me unless it's really important. And don't worry.
He went out of the house. Darkness had fallen, and the December wind whipped through the mall. Sonny had no fear about stepping out into the night. All 8 houses were owned by Don Corleone. At the mouth of the mall, the 2 houses on either side were rented by family retainers with their own families and star boarders, single men who lived in the basement apartments. Of the remaining 6 houses that formed the rest of the half-circle, one was inhabited by Tom Hagen and his family, his own, and the smallest and least ostentatious by the Don himself. The other 3 houses were given rent-free to retired friends of the Don, with the understanding that they would be vacated whenever he requested. The harmless-looking mall was an impregnable fortress. All 8 houses were equipped with floodlights, which bathed the grounds around them and made the mall impossible to lurk in. Sonny went across the street to his father's house and let himself inside with his own key.
Pop, where are you?
His mother came out of the kitchen. Behind her rose the smell of frying peppers. Before she could say anything, Sonny took her by the arm and made her sit down.
I just got a call. Now, don't get worried. Pop's in the hospital. He's hurt. Get dressed and get ready to get down. I'll have a car and a driver for you in a little while, okay?
His mother looked at him steadily for a moment, and then asked in Italian,
Haven't they shot him?
Sonny nodded. His mother bowed her head for a moment. Then she went back into the kitchen. Sonny followed her. He watched her turn off the gas under the pan full of peppers, and then go out and up to the bedroom. He took peppers from the pan and bread from the basket on the table, and made a sloppy sandwich with hot olive oil dripping from his fingers. He went into the huge corner room that was his father's office, and took the special phone from a locked cabinet box. The phone had been especially installed, and was listed under a phony name and a phony address. The first person he called was Luca Brazzi. There was no answer. Then he called the safety valve, Cabo Regimi in Brooklyn, a man of unquestioned loyalty to the Don. This man's name was Tessio. Sonny told him what had happened and what he wanted. Tessio was to recruit 50 absolutely reliable men. He was to send guards to the hospital. He was to send men out to Long Beach to work there. Tessio asked,
Did they get Clemenza too?
I don't want to use Clemenza's people right now.
Tessio understood immediately. There was a pause, and then he said,
Excuse me, Sonny. I say this as your father would say it. Don't move too fast. I can't believe Clemenza would betray us.
Thanks. I don't think so, but I have to be careful, right?
Right.
Another thing. My kid brother Mike goes to college in Hanover, New Hampshire. Get some people we know in Boston to go up and get him and bring him down here to the house until this blows over. I'll call him up so he'll expect me. Again,